Yo, what it do? It's your boy Yellow the Poet here. And I just have a few things that I want to get off my chest about, you know, relationships in general. So you all know that I am the brother that coaches and helps out with different types of relationship issues and problems. So here's one thing that I wanted to actually express, and it's something about intent. A lot of times we, as men or as males, because I don't see men and male figures as the same individual. Because, in my opinion, and from the research and the studies that I've done, that a real man doesn't allow himself to fall into temptation. I'm not saying that a real man doesn't make any mistakes, but that type of mistake is just not one that we fall into that type of category. So, that being said, let's talk about intent. So, the intentions that I have towards my wife, my girlfriend, my companion, you know, in that way towards her are different from the intentions of the male that she had in her life previously. And I say that because sometimes women are reminded of things in their past from their current relationship that they're in. And the reason being is because you've done something the same or similar to what that male has done in her past. So when that type of things happens, what we need to focus on is how can I get her to understand that although I've done the same thing that he did, the one from your past, my intentions are totally different. So one way to break that cycle would be to actually focus on asking her what triggered you, what made you angry, or what made you feel some type of way or some type of emotion towards me versus your experiences in the past. And when she answers that question, which you should allow her to answer that question without any type of interruptions, then express to her what you feel from what you were saying and what made you say the things that you said. So when you put it out there in that way, that allows the female to have a different perception of you versus the perception that she has of what went on in her past. Also, express to her and explain to her that when you feel or say or do things that you, I being a man, never have any ill intentions towards you. Never. Not one. Not once. Not ever. Express that in a way that she can feel exactly what you're saying and she can reciprocate that and take that to heart. When she takes what you're saying to her heart and mentally accepts that, at that point, it's time for you to make good on your promise, make good on your words, make sure that you're doing exactly what you say you are doing. Make sure that she doesn't have any reason to doubt you for anything that you've said or anything that you will say in the coming future of your relationship. So that is important to make sure that you put those things out there on the table. Make sure that you are following up with her, like after you've had another conversation with her. Is everything okay? Am I making myself clear enough where you understand that it's not meant to trigger any problems or any um, bad feelings into our relationship. When you follow up with her in that way, that adds to the security blanket that you have laid down in this relationship. And vice versa, women, let's just understand that just because you see a man is strong, it doesn't mean that he's not strong. But as a man, sometimes we want that feeling of comfort and security because at the same time, it also builds the lack of insecurities in our relationship. Make sure we understand one another and make sure that we see one another's points of views and make sure that we know that, okay, I could never, under any circumstances, have any feelings or be tempted by any other person outside of my relationship. Right. And sometimes our environments can be tempting. Like, take, for example, um, I used to stay in Georgia, and in the summertime, a lot of the women are very revealing in their style of dressing. Now, had I been weak and just allow myself to fall into temptation, that could have caused a problem in my relationship. No, not happening. I'm not that type of man that's going to allow that type of thing to step into my relationship or to allow it to come to me and me not shut it down instantly. That's that's just the way it is. So let's just understand building those security blankets are not just in someone's face or in your companion's face, but they're also behind your companion's back, whether your companion knows about them or not. You have a job to do, men and women. You have a job to do. And let's make sure that we stay focused on that job and not focused on the things outside of that. Another thing, too, to continuously add security to your relationship is to, when you're having issues, problems, or anything like that, um, let's just say you're having an issue at work. Once you get to the door, can that. As a matter of fact, before you even get to the door, can those problems because work issues are not at home issues and vice versa. So don't take these things to other places where they don't belong. Deal with them accordingly. Deal with them in the place where they need to be dealt with. And that way, once you get to where your destination is, you're not carrying unnecessary excess baggage. And while we're on the topic of excess baggage, that leads me to this point right here. Ladies and gentlemen, contrary to popular belief, irregardless of where your baggage was in the past, let's not allow that past baggage to get into the current relationship because those are issues too that you do not need to have when you're trying to build a long-term relationship. So if you're trying to have this type of relationship, by all means, take my advice, listen to the things that I'm telling you, even if you have to repeat this video over and over again, then do so. If you need any further information or instruction, feel free to go to my Facebook page under YTP Gentlemen's Club, co-ed, and ask your questions, shoot away. I will answer whatever questions you need, or you can DM me on pretty much any social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. You can even shoot me a message on YouTube, whatever it takes, just let me help you If you want my help, let me help you. If not, please, by all means, do your homework, do your research before you start jumping into unnecessary situations. That's all that your boy YTP got for now. No, I can't sing. But that's all I got for now. Peace and blessings, everybody. It's your boy YTP signing out. Mwah.